Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode.
Oh, were we streaming?
Yeah. Welcome to episode 58 of Pendragon, Kevin Colin. Okay. Anyways, I'm not sure if you all can hear Colin or not. Hopefully it's muted. Colin, can you say something?
Okay.
Okay, nope, they wasn't muted.
Well, I'm saying I won't have a nip slip.
Yeah. All right. It's episode 58 of the Great Pendragon campaign, year 512. We just had a relatively quiet year last year. And let's see what's in store for the rest of our companions. Apologies for starting just a little bit late today. All right. Scene is Winterborn Gunnet. Gareth. It is a somber spring morning as your village wise woman, Nest, has passed away. It has caused quite the stir. More unrest has happened. And the whole town's kind of struggling on what to do. Technically, you do have someone who Nest was teaching. Unfortunately, this fellow is kind of someone who everyone hates. Rodri is his name. And, well, Rodri has this sort of knack, maybe it's a curse, that all he wants to do is make things disappear and kind of show up in random places and thinks it's really fun, and really everyone else just finds it really annoying in like the most Chris Angel kind of way.
Okay. He's Merlining around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying so
hard. Is he
hard.
Merlin cosplay?
Okay. Yeah, if you can imagine Merlin and Chris Angel together, yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing when I generated this guy. So obviously everybody is sort of groaning because he's trying so hard, and he just has this sort of like strange like demeanor, like he's like trying to imitate Merlin's like thing, right? And it just looks mad or like constipated.
Okay.
It just doesn't, you know what I mean? And so like everyone just thinks he's just LARPing way too hard. But like, he knows some stuff about time, herbs, what roots to use.
Gareth did not become this beloved by his serfs by giving a shit about them, and he's not about to start now.
Okay. Well, would you mind doing a justice event for me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I do best.
Yes. This will require a justice event to quell the problems here. And based on what you roll, you can help tell me what the answer is. Is it just... Yeah, it's rightly ignoring and not saying I don't care.
Yeah, it's business as usual. Like I think Gareth like limps down to his hut and is just like you're the one that she was training. Can you do the poultice that it helps with my hip?
Yeah, hey, my lord.
Because I just ran out.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on one second. And he gets up near you. It's like, what's that? And he like pulls from under your shirt the poultice.
Mm-hmm.
It was there the whole time.
Well, you should have told me then.
It's just really awkward, like you're supposed to be impressed.
Yeah.
He's just mad. I'll remember that.
Next time, tell me. Yes. I don't think we need to meet again. If you just make this, I'll send my daughter down. She's the tall one with the broad nose. Break you in half.
Cool. Yeah. All right, my lord.
And Gareth's gonna leave, never having learned his name.
Yeah. He just like looks around.
And outside, the other serfs are like, "Did you see how my lord dealt with that magicka? He's got no fear in him, he does." No, of course he wouldn't be afraid. He's a good wise man, he is.
I love that. Are you done? What's like? Look, dude, do you have the icy hot or not right now? My back is fucking killing me. I don't care where it is.
Yep.
It's like slice that apple, dude. Just give it to me. I don't. It's
Yeah.
I can't give
Yeah.
it to you.
Pull the
Slice
silver
that.
dollar behind you. It's like, do I get to keep the dollar? Do it. I want the dollar. Does that mean it's mine because it came from my ear? Does it?
So
Yeah. I think this is the second crit success I have on Just.
yeah. Also, because this is a justice event, you're getting a -10 to this year's fate. So not just the classic deal here, but that crit's gonna this could compound.
Oh.
So, which is good. This year is a rough year for you all. You can already it is a dry spring. Not a lot of rain at all. I'm just getting the mana tracker open so I can I'm gonna forget if I don't put the 10 in right now. Got it. And that's including your spring giving you a -1 as well. So you're at doing good stuff here. So good job. Okay. Cholderton. Yeah. You are in some deep doo-doo, my friend.
Uh-oh.
A pestilence struck your manor. It's called the Dreaded Sweats, as your peasant folks are telling it. You have not allowed them into your manor at all, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to accrue 6 fate unless you do something about it. Good luck. I don't know what exactly you do about a pestilence other than just tell people
the Dreaded Sweats.
The Dreaded Sweats.
That's what I get after like some tikka masala. Is I get the Dreaded Sweats.
Right. It's a bad fever and stuff, right?
Okay. So it accrues yearly?
No, this is just this year.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, he'll call a priest and a druid.
Absolutely. But
fight it out over who gets to solve the issue.
Yeah. I mean, whoever I guess Children has a priest.
Yeah.
Right. So,
right.
Yeah. I mean, like, I actually happen to have Book of Entourage open, and like, the best you could do is, like, I don't have a physician, and I wouldn't.
No.
Send them out there.
But you're losing time planting the crops, right? So that's the problem.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, you could. Here's an example of something that I would, there's no like rules for this, right? But like you could order the children to go do the work,
Yeah.
Like, you could hire, or you could see if someone else could help you out, anything like that, right?
Was he around for the last time they brought in outside labor to one of Childerton's manors?
Oh yeah, no, that was Irwin.
Yeah,
the way the Choldertons end up getting bitten by their magnanimous actions, it's it's like, my lord, we could send our children out to do farm work, and you're like, oh no, that's not necessarily like, my lord's angry, he won't even let our children work.
Right. Yeah. Let's see, because he's
how else would they get the calluses, my lord?
He wants to deny our children their rightful calluses.
I'm gonna roll merciful versus cruel and see.
What am I trying to drink right now? But you could also like petition for help or anything like that, or
sure.
You also
are there people? Are there is there?
You happen to have the ear of the Marshal of Salisbury.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I think Gordon.
So, you know what I mean? So if you want like FEMA aid,
right,
might be able to make something happen.
I've got the
idea. Merciful succeeded.
I've got the
succeeded.
4 Libra that I've been setting aside each year. It's like in my finances, but I've always had it kind of like a asterisk next to it, be like, try not to spend this on yourself.
Right. I do think a going and asking for, like, he's not going to suffer alone, right? He would go and at the very least like report to Sarum, report to the Earl, like there's a pestilence at Cholderton,
Perfect.
Dreaded Sweats even. But like, he's not. I don't see like merciful and cruel. Like he's gonna do something. I don't think like even if it isn't necessarily in the peasant's best interest. Like he doesn't. He cares more about the output. That's if they benefit. Like don't have your children work. That kind of thing. But he is gonna ask for like outside assistance. Somebody's got to plant these crops.
Cool. All right, so you can bring that
up.
If
they get butthurt about it.
Yeah, you can bring that up a little later.
Yeah.
All right.
If there's free time, he wants to go gambling with his neighbors.
Absolutely, his free time. And it makes perfect sense that you would go out to be gambling.
Yeah, so I can't stay there anymore.
Yeah. Which is perfect because here's what you just found out. Over in Winterborn Gunnet. Guess what? Lord Rofus has sent over 5 servants for you as a gift. They are a hunting entourage to help with hunting because he knows how much you love hunting.
Oh God.
And if you don't use them, it would be rude.
Certainly.
This was to Gareth or to
you? What did I say? I said Gunnet, didn't I? Did I mistake? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
No,
so
you're Winterborn Gunnet.
Gorthrin hears that
I've
got. Okay.
Yes, sorry. Gorthrin has heard that Lord Rofus has sent these people to you, which is why he's heading over. Because he likes hunting and likes gambling, and and everyone likes gambling, and obviously you hate hunting and you probably hate gambling, which is exactly why Lord Rofus gifted these people to you. Just no intrigue roll necessary there, dude. Like you have the high intrigue. you know immediately that he's doing this just to annoy you, and you have to and he's doing it at his own expense. Like that's
nice.
That's how petty
the personal touch is just great.
Yep.
It's
okay. All right. So Gorthrin is at Sir Miff's, like Newton Tony. So would you like to visit Winterborn Garden and see how angry Sir Gareth can get before he loses his cool?
Absolutely. I am already getting my bags packed. Let's go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Acewin is waiting outside being like, I knew you'd want to see this.
Wouldn't leave the area without Sir Miff in tow. If the Earl's here with if there's a party, then we're just right down the stream,
The Earl isn't expressly here. He sent a factotum saying like, hey, these 5 people are yours, and then the 5 people, a day later, show up to your house. They're not knights. They're just sort of like men-at-arms types, right? Just hunters. Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're not even nobles.
Okay.
They're just household servants.
Okay.
Just these ones particularly because I rolled it that they're hunting servants, and then I was like, that's actually amazing considering all things.
It is.
Gareth, you love to go hunting.
I am so grateful to my Earl for his thoughtful gesture, which I am duty-bound to take great advantage of.
Hey, you're out of rutabagas in your root cellar.
Am I?
Yeah, and getting low getting low on carrots too. So they're like eating your food.
Yeah. Perhaps I should go down there and check the next week.
Good scene. What so do you want to go hunting first? Do you just want to go straight to the gambling?
Gareth's gonna insist on the hunting first.
No.
Because he wants to get that part over. The gambling is not so bad. Because you can just be around gambling, but you can't hunting is such an active thing you got to do, and he has an energetic of 19 still. So
the Earl's gonna ask you how the hunting went over Easter. You have to.
Yep. Yeah, let's do it.
Lovely. While this is getting set up and you're gearing up to hunt here, Gorthrin, I have a scene with you because you probably brought your family around here too, right? kind of everybody. Like, why be cooped up? There's a disease. Why, just go to just go off to your friend's house while everyone else is sick. You know, very responsible.
We've got people in charge, take care of things like that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, okay. So then I have a fatherly moment for you.
Yeah.
Conehelm is currently crying. He picked a fight. Like, you were kind of watching them incidentally. Like, he's like running around with the other kids. They're playing who can grab the Excalibur stick and hit the goose with it, right? And Dwinwin's child, Kinfan, had a disagreement with your son over whose sword was actually Excalibur. And, Dinwin's kid won. Kinfan's kid won. Your kid's stick broke, and also your kid got hurt in the process. And just something you've also been kind of noticing is that Conehelm isn't really filling out as much as you would hope. He's growing fine, right? He's a hale young lad, like 4 feet tall, I guess, right? I don't know how old. Sure. He's like 6, right? 8.
How old is he?
Something like that.
Born in...
I don't know how tall a kid like that should be. I assume it's about 4 feet.
Yeah, he's 6 years old now. So next year he goes into his page.
Yeah. And he's just not very strong. He's just like very bony. He's not going to be as big as his dad. It's just not going to happen.
Could any human be as big
he's actually like a normal sized person.
He's a normal size, right? Yeah.
But to you, he's a little shrimp, So anyways, so like you see him like real disappointed and crying.
Hey, crying.
Kinfan took Excalibur.
Nonsense.
What? He's like nursing his arm.
Oh, your sword. Yes. Well,
how am I supposed to hit the goose?
You just take it back. We'll find another stick. And name it Excalibur.
Those aren't the rules, Dad.
Rules. You make the rules yourself. It's a game. See, like,
where do you
coming out of his sulk, his cry, or is he?
Yeah. What are you trying? Are you trying to teach him like that you need to be more assertive?
I think, I think that he, like, Gordon makes a lot of like, I was scrawny at his age as well, that kind of thing. But like, regardless of how big Conehelm's going to be, like, he's got to have a will to like
keep going,
keep what is his, keep going to, he's going to be a knight. Presumably, that's certainly what Gorthron assumes. That he's got to have a will to get up in someone's face, even if he's going to lose.
Out.
Like, this is the year after Gorthron was laid up for like 9 weeks. After wounds, like, you gotta
fight.
You gotta fight.
Okay. Cool.
Even if the tears stain your cheeks, you have to get up and fight.
Yeah.
Valorous.
Yeah, probably valorous. It's either valorous or pride, or both. It's probably both.
Yeah. It certainly comes from both, from Gorthron.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's plenty of fine Excaliburs over in those bushes over there.
Will you help me? Find it?
What duty is he otherwise shirking in order to go get a stick?
I just threw my back out.
Oh God! Is that in character?
That's sort of inner monologue. Can I? If I go do this, am I going to get in trouble somewhere?
No, you're not. You're not getting in trouble. No, this is just like while Gareth is doing stuff. I just wanted you to have a scene with your kid because we haven't been doing enough of those. Yeah, cool. So you help your son find the next Excalibur to go get back at Kinfan.
Yeah,
lovely.
Yeah. This one will break. This end of it's going to smack him right in his face.
Are you? I'm actually concerned for Colin. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I coughed and my back spasmed.
Oh no.
My part of my back was hurting because I was like up all night grading fucking papers, and oh God.
Yep.
I'm fine. It's fine. Don't worry about this. I know Jess has this on in the background, and I'm dreading them yelling at me. It's fine.
Well, all right. Well, I wanted that nice little tasteful scene. Thanks for that, Jim.
Sure.
We're ready to do our hunting.
Okay. Just straight hunting roll?
Straight hunting.
Okay.
They're not helping. Oh my god, you literally fumble it. Oh my god. So it is the worst possible thing.
They were already joking in chat about me getting lost.
You absolutely get lost. I was about to say, what is the worst possible experience for you? And they absolutely, and you know they're absolutely going to tell the Earl. That's the worst part of it.
I end up on the wrong side of the river somehow.
Yeah. Like, how did you even get over there?
I don't remember crossing water.
Down near Laverstock.
This is not a good look for someone who is visibly aging the way Sir Gareth is.
No. Oh god. That's so funny. God. An additional aside, because you are probably hunting in the Chute Forest. There's been a road commissioned between Levcomagus and Amesbury that goes below the Chute Forest, which basically puts Cholderton right smack ready for like the toll for the ferry.
I was gonna ask about that. That looked new to me.
That is a new road.
Okay. That was the route we took following.
Yeah, basically was the route that you took.
Okay.
Yeah, night. Yep.
Bulford and Winslow, their lobbying money really went away.
Yep.
I'll take it.
It's the real power broker where the roads go. But Cholderton, you're actually going to gain 1 Librum this year, and you basically get a free investment of a ferry. It's going to be, you're just going to roll a 50-50 every year for an additional $1, whether it earns you money or not.
Okay.
I never got my tax back, did I? The charter I
we
got from
all
Luther?
the crossings of the Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Allington and Cholderton and then Winterbourne got it, yeah.
This is the shit that makes me worried.
You're the Spacing Guild.
No, but like this is the stuff that makes me worried if we push for the Confederation to be an institution, right? The more than us merely being unified, controlling the crossings of the Bourne River is the kind of thing that the Earl might not like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is the part that makes any ruler nervous, is when you can shut down trade.
Sure.
Because if we do that, they have to go through. No, because we control Upper Chute as well.
Yep.
They'd have to go up through Bedwin and traipse over to Littleworth and Pusey.
Right. Yeah.
No,
alternatively, you got to go through Deplan and
Confederation is more like a drinking club, though. Like we haven't band together to fight any raids since at least 504.
Yeah, that's true.
The year before Irwintide.
Also, we haven't been raided.
That's the other thing. Well, that one big one. But to be fair, there's that one big one. The Saxons.
Yeah, we haven't like super focused on it and stuff. But yeah, you have last year you all got raided a little bit.
Oh yeah. I got raided by a bunch of Wessex
background. That's like background radiation.
Yeah. Just that's just the standard fare of the times. Okay, so yeah, even worse. So after the hunting, and like it takes you forever to get back. Not only is like have they already kind of began, they're complaining to you about the state of your fort, and you haven't really noticed it. But your fort is kind of breaking down. It's suffering a -1 defensive value, and it's going to cost 5 Librum to repair.
How much?
Isn't being a knight awesome?
No, this is just being a homeowner. I know this. I know this bullshit. I absolutely know this. Last night I was fucking with our AC, our fucking one of the.
Well, I don't think it was your AC unit that went out in your
in your
fortifications, but
I'm
I don't know
as
enough. I know about
likely
architecture. That's me as a failing of a GM.
I'm as likely to just say fuck it and dump some of my money into upgrading it outright rather than just maintaining it. Because right now I basically only have the moat and like the moat that everyone has, and then the tower. And I kind of want a Mott and Bailey. I think we're in Mott and Bailey territory.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah. Yeah, you need like a proper.
If you get a Mott and Bailey, that will also make everybody go.
I mean, that's
right.
the big one. That's the big
Yeah.
FU. Is starting to really
That's
like
the
really
big
fortify.
FU.
One thing to
But
put a palisade around your manor.
That's a personal FU rather than the Confederation, right? The Mott and
I hope our
Bailey
enemies
is
see it that way.
that's fair. Yeah.
Right. That's the other thing, right? When you're a lord and your vassal starts making a castle, you're like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I think like you know what then I think we're making a clock for this one, and I think Gareth, because high intrigue, Gareth is no dummy. I think Gareth's gonna try and start working politically to make this okay. Like
Make you
kiss
a new
the right
castellan.
rings, like yeah. Oh God, like what? No, there's no way he's making me a castellan. Like that's too much power to give away.
Exactly.
I'm already the marshal.
Yeah.
They're not doing castellan as well.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that I'm gonna veto the clock because I just don't. Right now, I don't even know how you could do like a downtime style, like behind the scenes intrigue to like the problem is the Earl. The buck stops with the Earl, and the Earl's absolutely saying no, right?
Yeah.
So like you're gonna have to either get leverage on the Earl to like him to have to begrudgingly, let you do it. Become actually best friends with the Earl, and so he would be like, you know what, you're not that bad actually. I'm sorry, let bygones, or
what
something
does the
else.
Earl
right?
think of Gorthrin? Because Gorthrin's on
He
the
barely
cusp
knows
of
who you are.
5K glory.
I
forget what the benchmark for 5K is. It's
you're
not
Irwin's
like,
kid. That's what.
That's about it. Still,
yeah, he knows. You're like
Who is her?
I'm trying to get a good. You're like a really popular like if you were a football team, like you're like a really popular tight end. You're like, yeah, you're there. You're really good. Nothing much else to say, right?
But is Joe Flacco elite? That's the question. It's an only sports joke I know, and it's a very local one. It is a very local sports joke.
That's good. Sports ball, everybody. But yeah, right. You're just you're obviously good. He doesn't disrespect you in that way. It's just that he takes you for granted. That you are you're like, like anybody is gonna you would be like if he had to name like the top 10 knights, you would be like maybe 10th, right?
Okay, still top 10.
Yeah. You're probably top 10. You're like right at the edge of it. You're definitely top 20.
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
But
there was that chart. I don't know where I'm looking for the chart, where it's just like the benchmark of like this is you're known in the county, you're known in the whatever.
Certainly a lot of it is have you beat here's the definitive question for you, Gorthrin. Based on your glory totals, have you accrued more glory than you were bestowed from your dad?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
So yeah, you are.
I mean, he's known now. He's confident he's known now as his own man. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, something that I would point out though is that you're not ambitious.
No,
right?
He's not.
Like you settle down and you're just having a good time and you're just a great knight. And because of that, the Earl just kind of can't really use you for, you're you don't, there's no hook on you.
No, there's not.
Right.
No.
There's nothing else I can.
He was like, hey, don't check into this weird squire's background that you're only going to have for half the time. And he's like, okay.
Yep. Exactly. Right. Like you're just a cool, hold my baggage for a little bit. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So he absolutely doesn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So hopefully
for the Earl's attention at all. Not at the moment. So on page 122, it's got that chart. So 4K to 799 or 7,999 is renowned. I'm not sure what that.
I mean, that's like it's like the glory version of having a notable trait. Like if someone knows you, they definitely know you for that notable trait or a handful.
Yeah.
And so that renowned threshold is like you are a name that people know, even if they don't really know all that much
Even they
about
don't
you.
really know. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they know
yeah.
you.
Well,
Well,
he ate that whole chicken that one time.
I was about to say that's what they know you, that you are an unstoppable eating machine and an unstoppable killing machine.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Like that is
That's fine.
right. Like they know. Yeah, what's his
Everyone's
name?
squeaked by
Gronkowski.
famous.
That guy.
Right.
That guy came to our bar all the time up in Boston. He was such a fucking goof.
Yeah, I
He was
got
just
that.
a goober of a man.
Still Gorthrin metaphor. Works.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Everyone's scraped by at famous.
You party
Like,
hard
yeah.
and you fight hard.
That's
And
all
you're
he
just a
cares about
good
at this
dude.
point.
Chat
Yeah.
is still talking about whether Joe Flacco is elite.
It's important. Elite is top 5. I love this. I love that there's a small council meeting. This is diegetic. Like it's literally a top council meeting of like, Gareth, who do you think the top knights are? You're a marshal. You know? It's like, do you think Gareth meets top 5? Without like any other like list of people? Do you think Gorthrin reaches top 5?
I'm gonna roll some like proud versus modest real quick.
Yeah. Right? Like let's actually like this let's
Yeah, I don't think Gareth lists himself.
Okay.
He kind of just assumes it means like
you
other
don't
knights.
list yourself, so Gorthrin gets that 5 spot.
Weeks in the top 5.
Yeah, it's like, well, we've got 4 castellans and someone who's the human equivalent of a castle on the battlefield. Gorthrin.
That's right. Gorthrin, he's so, I don't know what's the word. So
He's his father's son, and also remarkably unlike Urban.
Yeah,
Both
that's
together.
He's got Erwin's size, but and then some, you know, the other Castellan says. But he doesn't have his father's loyalty, is like what Rufus says. But he's a good man.
Gareth doesn't like hearing that.
Yeah.
Gareth doesn't like that.
Well, like Erwin was like, you know, the advisor, right? You know, Erwin was known as the wise, right? People sought him for counsel. No one seeks Gorthrin for counsel unless they have like, you know, some giant thing they need to move.
Yep.
Or I need you to hold this line on this field. Like that's but that's sort of what he's alluding to. Like as everyone knows, Erwin was the advisor. Yeah, it remains to be said if he has his father's tactical brilliance as well.
Gorthrin does not.
Still love the man. Hate to be on the wrong side of his mace.
Everything that Erwin was, Gorthrin has improved. It may be not pleasing, the manner in which he's improved his father's lot, but I look in that man, and I remember the child often sat on my knee during feasts. And I'm staggered by the potential that he has to improve the land of Salisbury. Wisdom or no.
Makes it really hard for people to argue with you.
Yeah, that was Gareth. That was Gareth shutting that down, being like, "Don't you dare fucking shit talk." Even backhanded compliments.
Exactly. No. Awesome. Okay. So during your meeting as well, the Earl needs to talk to you privately. Oh well, we're dismissed now. But Gareth, stick around. I have actually something I need to talk to you about concerning that squire of yours.
Olwyn?
Yeah. Well, listen,
what about them?
That little shit just badmouthed the envoy from Silchester. carrying the message that we're to attend him and the Duke and King Arthur himself for Easter.
And what did Olwen say?
I believe he ridiculed him, sir. I'm just not quite sure. But apparently he enough to make the messenger embarrassed and leave the court. I wasn't available. Belly grumbles. Can you just make sure that doesn't happen again?
I shall speak with him. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, my lord. I was not aware that the squire had been given that much leeway.
No, he took it upon himself to remark back to him. All right, like star wipe to you talking to your squire, and your squire. Gareth and
Amlin, not Olwen.
No, it's the bad mathing one. And Amwin is the nice one. Olwen is the shit one.
Amlin is my new squire.
I have it mixed up.
Luned is the martial squire.
Yes, it's not Luned. It's Amwin.
Okay, so it's my personal squire.
Yes, your personal squire.
Okay, yeah, Amlin.
So Amlin goes to you, again, star wipe to you, like got him pinned to like a wall kind of thing, right? Where like he has to talk to you. And he's, my lord, in my defense, he's a spit talker.
In your defense.
He's a spit talker. He spit on me when he was talking.
He
spit on me when he was talking, my lord. What was I supposed to do?
I wasn't aware that you had a defense in this moment, Amlin. In your defense. Is a discourtesy, then, a defense? Something one does when attacked? Is a discourtesy now like a shield, deployed, as though one were in combat? Tell me, Amlin, when is a discourtesy acceptable?
I mean, sir, he was spitting on me. I don't know what else to say. This is the way he talks, and it was getting everywhere. I would have brought a shield.
And on bringing this up, did it change the nature of the man? Did he reform his lips and the entire attitude of his face to no longer expectorate on you when he's talking?
Well, he didn't come back into the hall after he left a gape. I guess.
Shamed him. You think you've changed the man, improved him? You think it's your place to?
I think it's my place when the man spits on me with his blabbering lips.
If a man spits as he talks, and you stand so close as to be showered, it is your duty to step backwards before opening your own mouth.
I was already acceptably back. The guy's mouth is like a ballista.
I see. You're under the misconception that we're having a conversation. That's your first mistake. Your second mistake is continuing with this obstinate defense of that discourtesy, which is by its very nature indispensable. You are asked to be better than a man might naturally be, and that burden shall never leave you until you forsake the very act of being a knight. So long as you intend to be a knight, you shall be spit upon by Saxons, by Cymric lords, by up-jumped esquires, by holy men so filled with righteousness that they fart psalms. And you shall weather these expectorations the same you might weather the blows of an axe, unflinchingly and without fucking comment. I've said all I'm going to say on the matter. Go tend to the horses.
Yeah, sure. I'll rebrush the horses.
Silently.
Yeah. So,
Not being kind there.
I know, but you know what? He kind of, so here's what you know as he's leaving. He knows that he was expecting this, right? And he knows you were going to chew him out for it. And he knows that he was going to have to probably rush these horses, but he's going to do it again. You know him. You know he's going to fucking do it again. You didn't get through to him.
Did not get through to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Knew that.
Yeah.
And Gareth's like, I played right into his hand, right? This was not a lesson. This was him paying a price that he knew he was going to pay. Now he knows what he can do and what the price is.
Yep. That's exactly what you just set for him. Oh, squires.
I took this one on as a challenge, so
hope it was worth it.
It never is.
I love that. I think you should probably check hospitality.
Ooh, okay.
For that lesson.
Okay.
And
I can see that.
I think, Jim, your lesson for your kid, I think you should have probably checked something as well. Just, I guess, or Valor's, right? Check Valor's.
I take Valor's or Pride.
Yeah. Either of them is fine with me. Based on whatever you think you were really where is coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to roll for the gaming, so I preemptively rolled gaming.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, the gaming. But
yeah.
Yes, we were gaming. Wow.
Yeah, while Gareth is having his moments, we're just having a good time.
Oh my God. All right. You clean up. You actually get a Librum out of everybody. Colin, you're going to break even.
That's the best I could have hoped for.
Right? That's literally like when you suck at gambling and you leave with the same amount of money you came, that actually is a success. Okay? That's a success.
Yep.
And yeah, the same thing. Then the other ones lose. So that's how Jim gets his success. Yeah, you rake up those servants who didn't think that you could play.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's just going to spend it on more things to keep the party going.
Yeah, but like, is this gaming? Hold on. Do you remember what battle was it when you were gaming with the other soldiers?
That was
Carlian. That was
no. That was
it was Carlian. No.
It was before Carlian.
Yeah,
it was the first one of that
March.
year.
Yeah, we had 17 battles. No, yeah.
It was the one
I think it was Netley.
The
yeah,
Welsh and the Cornish versus.
Yeah, it was Netley. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Big battle. The big.
Yeah, it was the really big battle.
Battle of Somerset, because it was before we dunked on the false heir of Uther.
Yeah, I thought that was Netley Marsh. Because that's when you went to Amesbury. Like that.
It's Netley Marsh,
yeah. And then we
Oh my God. Sorry, there's so many battles of it, but damn, yeah, exactly. I feel like you learned a trick or two there and you were able to pull back and call back on that.
The Welsh riffle.
Yeah.
The Welsh riffle. Watch out. They never expect it.
Like, where's the quartermaster?
Yeah, you wait for them to condescendingly explain the game to you, and then you take the cards and you're like,
yep. And you just shark them.
Yeah, this is the Welsh riffle. This is the London spread.
This is one
the...
I was in Flanders.
He's just. I'm not sure if you're describing cards or sex acts.
How do you play cards?
Yeah. Do you play cards? Nerds.
Spread.
Ow.
Spades.
All aces, no spaces.
Okay. Sorry, that's a joke for Colin and I. We are obsessed with this game, Nerds.
No, we're obsessed. No,
cursed. We can't help ourselves.
Cursed. There is a power greater than us, which has handed down that fucking game.
Yeah.
Albatross on our necks.
All right. We are en route to Silchester, y'all. We are heading over to the Duke Ulfius's hometown. Arthur and the retinue is here. Ygraine and Kin are here as well. Oh, additionally, coming in is there is a new set of folks from the continent. A large delegation of Roman ambassadors, senators, praetors, and centurions have arrived.
Ooh. We got help from the continent, right? With Bran and Boris.
Yeah,
Those two
this is
were
not
they-
Brandon Boers.
No, they're Brittany, and we're getting it from Rome. But they would have had to pass either around
Yeah.
Iberia or through
Yeah.
Franklin.
Without now, with your intrigue being what it is, does this kind of suck that you're not rolling it because you're so good at it?
No, that's just
Okay.
less
Sure.
rolling it.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
no.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, it being what it is, you know that the Roman ambassadors here, that word is spread about the king, right? It's definitely on the continent and it's spreading further south. And so Rome's here to see what's up. The question that you have in your mind and the nervousness that you have is that they're probably going to ask Arthur to bend the knee to the Roman emperor. And
Well,
you
he's not
don't
doing
know.
that.
Yeah. Tiberius. Lucius Tiberius, I believe, was the emperor at the time.
He ain't doing that.
Right?
I know that
Right.
with OOC knowledge, and Gareth knows it in an emotional knowledge kind of way.
Right. And you know that this is gonna you can see this coming, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
These fucking Romans.
Yep.
First, and Gareth is absolutely like cynical because of Sigarius. You know,
Yeah.
that was a petty praetor, and now we've got full on senators and shit from Rome.
Yeah.
So there's an emperor.
Yeah, they still got one of those.
You guys
Yeah.
still have one of those?
Because we're still, in terms of like religious structure, the Bishop of Rome is like very important, but we're not in papal territory, right?
Not yet. We're
Yeah.
still too early for all that.
We're
the Goths rule.
I mean,
Byzantium's name.
yeah. There's a couple cities here that are still what are they called? They're like technically Roman free cities. Like they use the charter from Rome to justify their existence. That like also have like senates that rule them.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple like weird like Rome's still kind of here in weird ways, but
you're not
it's all
that-
like
you're-
legacy stuff. Yeah.
You're not that far out from.
But yeah, and that's why they're back. They're like, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's me.
My
Hi.
province.
yeah.
It's been a minute.
Remember 200 years again?
Congrats.
ago,
Yeah. Hey,
the
congrats on your
groaning of the
kingship.
Britons.
Yep. Like this was yep. And now they're back being like, oh hey, hey, we didn't really
Right.
leave.
I love it.
They're like imperial Romans, not
Yes,
just
that's the other
people
thing.
from Rome.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, like they are imperial proper.
Pyro.
Yeah. Basically like the emperor couldn't make it, so I'm sending my best men kind of situation.
Sure. Yeah.
Like they're putting on a good show.
By the way, I love that the letter that the like, I guess Kimric, but the Britons sent to the Romans was called the groaning of the Britons, being like, "Hey, they won't stop attacking us. Please send help." And the emperor's just like, "No,
You're on your own.
you're
Sorry.
actually no longer part of our empire."
Your liability. Why did we ever go to the island anyway?
No gold.
The groaning of the Britons.
Yeah. Oh, you're 10. Nice.
All right. Let's move you over to the feasts.
You know what I have been forgetting to do, which is counting all of this frivolous expenditure on clothing and the like towards my glory totals. But
That
I am going to start doing that.
You spent last year. You spent 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And I know that because at the time I was like, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this game so much.
So let's do you know what?
App test,
I'm gonna
unless you want to do
spend-
roll fashion.
I'm gonna spend
Yeah. This isn't in London. This is at the
So just
yeah, it's
Ooh,
Silchester's Coup Major, but I don't remember the name of it offhand. It's like the Stone Elk or something like that. It has a really Stone
Right.
Heart or something like that. It's a good name. I just don't remember.
I'm gonna spend 2 Libra on clothes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fresh threads.
Gareth's trying.
Don't you have a valet?
Oh fuck yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so my fashion is instead of rolling 3, I'm gonna roll against 13.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That gives me what kind of bonus for my appearance?
I believe a +1.
Yeah, it's in the feast procedure here.
Like it's really not a lot. I think it adds to your app test is sort of the gist of it.
Yeah,
App
so
roll determined at the seating. You get +1 per $1 of jewelry. Fashion roll. A crit is +2. A success is +1 per 1 Libram spent. So there you go.
Okay, so that's okay.
what it
So I
is.
still passed.
So 4.
Success.
Beautiful.
What? I'm gorgeous. I'm gorgeous.
Ooh, not as gorgeous as your boy.
Fucking Jimmy Dean over here.
Literally 17
James,
popped collars.
he's just mad dogging Garrett the entire time too, because he's wearing the exact same thing that he wore to the
So-
feast last year, but he didn't like it, except it's
Fine.
new. He had the whole outfit just remade,
Yeah.
new cloth though.
Right.
Yeah.
So like what
The
What
other
I-
stuff was itchy.
Bells.
All right, so like in my theoretical mech Pendragon, there is the red carpet event, which is this,
Yeah.
right? But there's no like red carpet event for like what it looks like in the feast, other than just like what people are like around you, right?
It's no, I mean, when you arrive, they call out your name, right? It's like they do that. That's like you get ushered in.
The whole really?
I think so.
I assume you're
I'm
not
si-
important enough for that. Like
I'm
the
si-
Earl would get that. I'm not sure you would. I don't know how that works. That's actually that's
I'm speaking very confidently right now. So
okay.
it-
Nice.
it's probably true.
That's- Your Honor.
Maybe for Marshall.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, you should definitely
Oh, yeah.
give yourself 10 glory for your how remarkably well dressed you are.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
You still have to
Very,
test
very
your
good.
appearance, and this gives you 2 per Libram spent.
Yeah, so he spends his max, which is 2.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember where I saw it, but there's like your glory rank determines how much you can spend on this. Otherwise, you're like, oh, they're dressed above their station.
Yeah, it's sumptuary. Sumptuary loss. Yeah.
So he spends his 2, which comes to 4, and then he's got his 1 from jewelry. That's +5.
Yeah.
And then
Not enough.
my
Not enough games use sumptuary laws. Like your D&D
Right.
characters never should be able to go talk
Come
to a
on.
king. Like, well, I'm gonna buy a nice suit. Like, so, okay, then you're getting
Like, no,
super
you're
taxed.
not.
like
you
you're
get
literally
offered
thrown
up
in
as a
jail.
reward.
Yeah.
Dressed
Yeah.
like a landsnecked.
Yeah.
And then Bronwyn is going to
Stacked. Yes.
roll her.
I-
So if my valet passes their a second fashion, I get D3
Are you
to
kidding
my
me?
appearance. It's that I just read that this
Oh
time
my god.
in
Well,
Book
I
of
didn't even know that's a thing.
Entourage.
Okay.
Jim's
I'm into it.
Jim's work to rehabilitate the fashion into a mini game as strong as the horse breeding mini game.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm
Me
loving
too.
it.
Honestly, like I need to write this stuff down because this is so good. I love
Some
that
of
stuff.
it you literally did write down.
Yeah.
Eric.
His
And I
appearance
have-
for the day is
And
19.
I had on the notes of like competing brands of like, like makers of stuff just to see who's like sort of in vogue.
I'm on the lookout for an actual tailor.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
a someone who buys my clothes and dresses me, but I need someone actually. That new road coming in.
Yeah.
Is
Got
Is
that new road
Gorthrin-
money. Got that new road money.
is Gorthrin annoyed that because this is perfect. We established the valet I got is like a Saxon born who's like learning Kimric fashions and so is kind of a step behind.
Yeah.
And so this wasn't Gareth specifically getting last year's outfit. It's like Gorthrin's like, I was ahead of my time. And now this valet is like coming in Johnny come lately. And it works now because Gareth is actually paying attention.
Ugh.
And show up overdressed for a neighborhood barbecue.
I mean, and again, this is Easter with the king. Everybody's
Yeah.
dressed to their finest,
Yeah.
and you
Gotta look
stand
good.
out. Yeah,
Gotta
Oh,
look
yeah.
good.
right.
Our appearance has to reflect the nobility of our soul.
There you go.
Wow.
It's gonna rock it. It's gonna take the long way to get to his seat.
So in a feast this size, we are near the
4.
salt
Yeah.
for this. Okay.
Yep. And this will be a 4-parter.
4-parter, and I'm drawing 4 cards per round. Hey.
Yep. We defer to you first.
Yeah, you did. All right.
No
Let's see.
hosts.
No hosts. I've been getting real lucky with these. All right. Let's look. Lead the dance. Oof. Probably not that one. Great deeds. Classic. This has come up several times. Mead.
Oh, mead is that gets you
Or
drunk.
food. Before I choose, can we get what the courses are?
Thank you. Ale and cheese
the
quiche.
Overlay is not switched over.
What? The overlay
That's what
is
they're-
not. Oh yeah, for the feast. Sorry. Yeah. I'm professional.
Okay. All right. What do we got? Ale and cheese quiche. Classic. Boiled bittern. What is boiled bittern?
Eating the dance.
And then it's like
Great
Bitterns.
deeds.
It's a that's a
We've seen
bird.
this one.
It's a heron. A plump little heron. Look at that.
Yummy.
They're shorter necked and more secretive than other members of the family. That's me. That's me at family gatherings. I am shorter necked and more secretive than many of my family members.
And best served boiled.
nice.
All right.
I'm never gonna let go the dreaded sweats being from you eating tikka masala. I'm sorry, that's really funny.
I'm so bad with spicy
I'm still
food.
laughing.
I'm so bad with spicy foods. My partner got my favorite Indian place and my favorite Indian dish, which is their tikka masala. But I always get it mild, like white boy mild. Like, I don't even have an ego about it. Please don't hurt me with the spice.
Yeah.
And my partner got medium because they are
They have no
good
fear.
at eating food. No, they're good at eating food, and I am not. The food in many ways eats me. So I got the dreaded sweats. I think I'm going with great deeds. I've been interested in this kind of modest versus proud late in life for Gareth.
Yeah.
Because there's like when he was younger, gung ho about pride and like wanting to stake his place in the world and shit like that. But now I'm exploring because my modest has gone up a bunch. And I want to see how it goes.
Totally.
Yeah. So great deeds, right? I got
Yeah.
plenty.
Well,
Take your pick, motherfucker.
Your greatest deed was knighting Arthur, right? Which you actually didn't take credit for.
Right. Oh, yeah. And this is someone who's like, Sir Gareth, what do you think of the nameless knight?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh
no.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the fumble loses, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
So,
and I think, okay, so let's take a look at the card before I go off. Modest wins, proud wins. Neither one.
Oh, there's an either. Okay.
Yeah. So this I think Gareth tries to not be modest about it, but in such confusing terms that no one's actually sure. Like, what do you think of the nameless knight? Well, some knights.
Why isn't it a fumble?
The fumble that applies to orate. The success and fumble.
Am I reading the wrong card?
No, great deed. So first you do modest versus proud. If modest wins, you get 5 glory. If proud wins, you then roll orate.
Oh,
if you get a success on
bad.
orate, you get 10 glory. Yeah.
Didn't read. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is a big nothing burger.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think Gareth. I think Gareth like blows it off trying to be casual, but it like just comes off as like he's uninterested in the question.
Yeah, let me see something.
Like,
does your
I
score
can't
change?
Yeah, well, the people who are asking you are like probably some knights from below the salt. Like they're just like, you know, extra entourage knights from like oh, I don't know, like whatever, what's north of Rydachan? Chichester? Like that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like just somebody we never seen before just asking you about it.
And Gareth mistakes it for them like being like, "Oh, you were the nameless knight," but they were actually just asking.
Yeah.
Gareth is playing coy with someone who does not have a frame of reference for it.
There's like kind of like that blank stare after you're trying to play the game with them.
They're like, yeah.
Huh? Oh.
So I fumbled on modest. I think I check proud because of that. Nor it is what it is.
No, because you didn't let proud win. If you let proud win, I think.
Sure. Okay, yeah. There it is. That's my toin.
Yeah, you chose to not have anything, so okay. Toin complete.
I'm gonna find someone from the Roman embassy to flirt with.
Oh my god.
Gorthrin knows what he wants.
Incredible.
Got a bunch of these tastefully arrogant, tan-skinned Romans.
Yep.
Aquila
Let them feast their
noses,
eyes on Kimric glory.
tumbling locks of black hair, slightly upturned nose. I'm here for it.
All right.
Hello to me.
All right. I had to bust out the generator.
My back doesn't super hurt, but it keeps clicking whenever I move.
Are you gonna make a noise?
It's less a noise and more like a pressure up my spine. Just like goes up my spine.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah. All right. One was. All right. Secundia.
Okay.
Let's see. What are they about?
Late Romans, they wear trousers. Not if
Sure
Gorthrin has anything to say about it.
Yeah, right, yeah. We do with those things. Got a hose over here. Don't you know about that? You can see the ripples in the skin. With his two fashion, he's really relying on Bronwyn. She really carries the day for him.
Yeah.
Right.
But like
Bronwyn
is also dressing like a sculpted tree trunk here.
Exactly.
Honestly,
like when you're showing off, you're like hose, like
no.
just a flex. It's like some hams fighting under a blanket.
Right.
No, that's honestly, I bet you the topic of conversation is about like, oh, like, you know, back in glorious Rome, you know, we would have some sculptors who would just this form. You're so imposingly beautiful. You're just, you know, like they're just like gloating into just all of your might, you know.
Yeah, so tell me more.
Yeah, and like
the size of Goliath, but the sculpting of David.
You've used that line before.
Am I?
No, I mean in real life.
Oh, I wish.
I'm saving that. Yeah, that's...
Convention season that needs to get back. That's all I'm saying.
Convention season.
Right.
All right. Flirting.
Flirting. He's not looking to get any hot water. Like he's resolved to keep Easter's Easter. It's for the family. So he's not looking for anything salacious. Just a friendly conversation, flirty conversation.
Look,
close the door.
Secundia understands that there's no way she can convince you to come back to Rome to pose as a sculptor. You know,
I didn't realize that was on we could.
But
really?
Secundia, Secundia could make it happen, right? Like that's how rich, like these people are.
She have her own adventure.
Yeah, like you just retire your character. You're in Rome now. No. Secundia would love though to just like spend some time with you and just like sketch. You know what I mean? Like paint you like one of your.
I have a beautiful orchard at Childerton. You should come by. Pears are just now beginning to be very ripe.
If we have the time, couldn't say no. I'd love to see and now she's also like haughty, right? She's like, I would love to see the quaint fields of Britain.
Right, yeah, come enjoy his country estate.
Yeah.
You can show me what you think a ripe pear looks like.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
She shows up and
we
you're
can
like,
eat it outside instead of under one of your dolorous mud hut roofs.
Yes, I would not go inside this time.
Yeah. She shows up and you're like, honey, I'm showing this lady the pears, and she's like, oh, you're actually showing me pears. Oh no.
All right, yeah. Well, it doesn't. She's trying to make it go further, and you're shutting her down very coyly.
Sure. Yeah. So, I think he's not in the mood to make a scene just yet, but he's
absolutely not.
She's interested.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Awesome. All right. Next round.
Okay.
This was the boiled bittern. This game.
Still no host cards. I'm being spoiled this Easter. All right. So we got safekeeping. A knight asks you to keep a piece of jewelry safe. Okay. A lady's favor. A lady needs a knight to challenge another knight to a contest of honor. Orate, singing, or play something. Opposed.
Play is an instrument skill.
Yeah. Alms. A monk is asking guests to donate to the church. Or angry dogs. As funny as that one is, I am absolutely not picking angry dogs.
The success is time to stop eating that blood pudding.
The failure is fucking dogs just bark at me like my dog barks at me whenever I have food. It's too real. All right, that one's too my close. Power fantasy is not being bothered by Samwise when I'm trying to eat a sandwich. That's perfectly fair.
Do you want to draw a new one, or are you good with that?
No, I mean that's fine.
Okay.
I've got 3 other options. This is a tough choice because these are kind of interesting. What's my trusting versus suspicious? Is that interesting? Trusting versus suspicious. Where is that?
Yeah.
That's interesting to me because it's a 10-10.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is going to give me a check. Yeah, trusting. Yeah, all right.
So, this knight asks you to keep a piece of jewelry. The implications of safekeeping here is that you're being the bagman.
Right, that's the suspicious part. Is like,
yeah. Okay.
You
are caught up in a nefarious plot to steal someone's items.
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, trusting. Okay, that sucks.
equal riffs.
Nothing happens. I hate this result. I mean, do we push these rolls? It's literally the same number. It's like there isn't. What's the fucking tiebreaker here?
There is no tiebreaker. I guess I could decide is probably the answer, but that's less interesting. No, the answer here is dun, 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 dun. Bump. Okay. Yeah. So no, let's no. It's the middle road. Clear. Let's just jump to the part where 2 people are asking for this jewelry because someone found out that you have it, right? do you give it to the person who gave it to you, or do you give it to the other person who is saying that it actually belongs to them? Justice event.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Quick
my
time
instinct
event.
is to then roll justice.
Timer's going short.
Can I intrigue to
Yeah, absolutely.
like
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, figure out which of these?
Yeah.
Okay, success.
Absolutely. it doesn't belong to the person that asked you to keep
Doesn't
it.
belong to either.
Oh my god, that's even better. Yeah, it's even better. That doesn't belong to either of them.
I give it to the church. I give it to the fucking priest.
Oh my god.
I just donate it. I fuck it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and it starts off. I'm gonna be like Solomon. Like, I'm gonna split the baby, and whichever of them, I'm like, I will donate this, and whichever of them, like, doesn't object is the one it actually belongs to. But they both object.
Well. Yeah, they both.
All right. I get one geniality for the card, nothing else, and that's actually fine by me. That's
the other way goes up there. Yeah. Nope. That is incredible. I gotcha.
Two. I think I draw two now.
Because you crested, yeah. You're 4,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4,000 draws 2 cards.
Right, that's right. Because it's every 2.
It's 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000.
Okay.
It's exponential.
Oh, here. Okay, so a lady flirts. Lady of the court flirts with courtman. Get some
you just can't
reality out of it.
Just can't stop.
Just can't stop.
But yeah, you do.
What's the biggest mistake?
But the card itself isn't worth any geniality.
Yeah.
Alternatively, though, knights are talking about their gaffes.
Share your biggest mistake. Well,
some context.
When I was 16.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, these you've meandered down to below the salt territory where these people are asking you about these mistakes and stuff like that. So you feel like you can kind of divulge things in,
Sure.
I'm definitely rooting against you to pass or eight if you take biggest mistake. I want to be the one who watches someone else challenge to an Easter feast duel rather than being the one who's always getting in them. What a wonderful passing of the torch this way.
I like the biggest mistake if it were another context, but I also kind of I feel like Lady Flirt fits with what happened last round and is me up better for what I wanted to do for the third round.
Secundia doesn't take no for an answer.
She doesn't take no for an answer.
Right?
I've never met someone like her before. It's incredible.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's absolutely her. That sounds actually really awesome. So maybe it's not below the salt for this one.
Yeah. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna pick this up. Yeah, he's okay. So we're gonna go with ladies for Lady Flirts. And he'll continue.
Have you met my wife?
No. Like I invited her to the pair.
Yeah,
and she's like,
she's Roman.
Yeah, I know. She's like, it has no effect.
All right, here we go. Oh, I get geniality to flirt. Yeah.
Yes.
It's bonus.
Yes, explicitly. One of the ones. Like you needed help with flirting. You slob motherfucker.
You're already the best dressed.
Certainly is.
Even Arthur's just like, damn.
I love it when you read Renaissance literature. And it's still a concept in like Italian culture. The idea of sprezzatura, the effortless grace of being cool. Where it's almost prized more how easy you make it look as whether or not you're successful in the first place. And I'm suggesting that is what Borthrin is evoking right now, that is why Segundo's so drawn to him, is the effortless grace of his. It's not just that he's dressed well. Anyone with the right tailor can have the right clothes.
Yeah.
It's the effortless grace of how he wears them.
He has 2 sets of skin. He has his armor, and then he has his fashion. And like that is hunting. Anyway, yes. I'm digging it. He's having a great Easter, and he'll continue this chat up Secundia.
Yeah. Well, she does say if there's ever a you know what it is. So you're saying no, like so you have a good conversation and stuff like that, but all of her attempts to get through to you, like you're just rebuffing really well, and you can tell she's like getting a little anxious, and then you hear sort of like the trumpets go as we have the interlude between the rounds of the feasts, and that's when the Roman ambassadors need to all get ready and assembled.
Let me see. She only has a little bit of time.
Yeah. So the ambassadors are going to present to Arthur at the hall here. So they're, imagine like the 8, proceed forward. Good king, we, the Roman delegation, graciously congratulate you on your ascendancy. King Arthur, he's standing up at the feast, right? Like behind the table, right? And he's like, oh, thank you. Now, good king, you grew up with humble origins as a squire, and so I'm sure you do not know this, but Britain always has been a jewel in the crown of the Roman Empire. And the Emperor Tiberius wishes you well, and for your humble fealty. And King Arthur, scratches his beardless chin, and kind of like looks to his left and to his right, and gets up, dead quiet. You hear the chair screech behind him, and grabs a spear from a sentry and hucks it broadsidedly, so like not like pointedly, like at the delegation. Clink, clink. What the? My lord, what is the meaning of? And that's when King Arthur says, your tribute. It's what you wanted. It's why you came here. You compliment me and you put me down in the same sentence. Your duplicity, your hubris, you make assumptions of my origins, but not my capabilities. So what do you say to my tribute? We're so sorry, King Arthur. We meant no great offense. We only ask. Yeah, you ask for tribute, and I've given it. If Tiberius wants more, I won't act in metaphor to convey my thrust. You lecture me on history? Answer me this. Why shouldn't Rome submit to Britain? 3 of your best emperors have come from this isle. 3. Now leave. Make haste. I want to hear your emperor's response to my suggestion. And they get absolutely dunked on.
Yeah.
And Arthur's just doing that like proud, like half sideways like thing, and he's
just
looking real good.
Stabbing.
Yep.
Just flosses at them as they leave.
Yeah.
As they leave.
Classic stuff.
Arthur is real mad. He like grabs his hair as like leaving back before like sitting down. Like that took a lot out of him, right? Like to be that badass. And he sits back down, and everyone's just like, yeah, my dude. Everyone's like, yeah. As like the doors close behind him, like so even like the Romans get to hear it like as they're leaving, right? Just as everyone just is erupting and elating for Arthur, giving giving Rome the middle finger.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Cutscene over.
Gonna do some Saxons to come over and fight us.
Yep. The music resumes. The feast resumes.
That is, I don't know what kind of influence Rome has outside of Rome. I imagine it has.
It's not much.
Can't be that much. Yeah.
You lost. You're losing France.
Yeah, it doesn't have
by the
Frankfurt
day.
anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
we're in the you take over this part, barbarian chieftain.
Yeah, we need your help. Yeah.
Acknowledge our superiority when we show up once a generation.
Yep. They're offshoring their hegemony.
Pagan
these chariot riots over it.
Pagan gift.
Ooh.
Not important. Not a pagan. Also, I don't have any horses that could benefit from that because I don't have any horses.
Aw.
Those bandits. A local knight mentions having trouble with bandits. Hunting. Mm-mm. Nope.
the act, just seeing the card go down, just seeing the card go down is.
Keep dancing. You're moved or invited to dance the night away. Okay. Oh, this would be interesting.
It's by Gwent Stefani.
This is I keep it, and so long as I. Oh, that's a weird one.
Passing praise. The hostess of the feast passes by and comments on your looks.
Oh, it's got to be that one because this is one of the few years I've given a shit about how I look. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Does she?
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Does she say how you're dressed? So like all of you Salisbury lads are so well dressed.
Yeah. It's like everyone. We're in Silchester. It's like I never knew the Beatles of Salisbury could be so dapper. Comments how you resemble a noted knight.
I mean, it can't be Gorthrin.
No. Who's an some
others.
Who the Lev Kamagas guy who was like the amazing swordsman.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. But like he was famous in Silchester, right?
Oh,
and we were like and we were like the same age.
Yeah, Soterius.
No, he was older than us because he was
Blaine?
the same age as the Earl Roderick. So he would have been like 20 years older than us.
Big Silchester boys.
He's the one. He was rivals with our Earl for
you have a
Earl's wife's hands.
Blaine's.
That's Blaine's.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. So it does work. The Statirius being this famous swordsman known in Silchester, and she's like, you have the appearance of what I imagine Statirius would look like if he had survived.
Wow.
It's like, oh, you look like an old Jimi Hendrix. You know, we never got to see that. But I imagine that's what you look like.
Aw. Did you ever interact with him? Like, a lot?
Directly? I had some passing knowledge of one of his knights.
Nice. Yeah, she I'm just pulling your like I know how things are. Beautiful.
All right. I was gonna try to see if I could get some hot gossip from Secundia, but
yep. Then they got
party must go on.
Yep.
They're like, I'm taking they are like leaving.
Literally, yeah. Like, no, they have to leave the party.
Yeah, I think we got a host card.
You get the host card. Look at that.
Yeah.
Calls for a toast.
Orpheus. Orpheus will call for a toast for Arthur. Yeah, right?
All players opposed courtesy.
To Britain's superiority.
Britain's superiority.
To the Pendragon. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Okay.
courtesy
I
gets...
succeeded, but I am not winning this opposed check.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. This is the third round. You get a bonus, right?
Yeah, I get a +4.
Ooh.
Well, my random NPC and I rolled a 3, so they're already beating you. Okay,
Right,
so neither of you are winning. That's the answer.
Yeah, no, those are winning.
Well, hold on. I rolled with
one.
a 1 +4 for my geniality bonus. So I rolled a 5 under 14.
Oh, okay. So we do it that way. I thought that just gets added to the threshold, not the roll.
That does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's
you only add it when it's over 20. That's when you add it as a bonus. Okay, never mind.
Right. Oh, I see what you're thinking. Yeah.
I'm used to doing it with sword, you know?
Yeah.
But we did get a partial success, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we get +1 geniality from that.
Plus, everyone gets +1 geniality.
Yeah. It just means like we're all good on the toast. We're all Johnny on the spot.
3 cheers for Arthur.
Final round.
3 cheers.
So we are deep in the bowels of what is the roast eagle. We're into the roast eagle. Still no host card. Look at this. A lot of dancing stuff. I should invest in dancing so I don't feel guilty ignoring them. All right.
Oh, yeah,
people skills.
The more we need to learn how to dance.
Several landed knights talk of lance and surf, then ask for your opinion. Folklore. Tempted to do that just because of how bad my folklore is.
I considering how we started the session too. That's a nice bookend.
A man for all seasons. You impress the other guests with your consummate knowledge. Whenever you roll a critical success or check, this would have been good to get early. Sucks. All right.
Mm-hmm.
A helping hand. Servant girl asks for assistance in taking care of a drunk knight. Generous versus selfish. I'd miss the next round, but get genial. Like that's really. I mean, I'm obviously drawn to that because this is the last round.
Yeah.
Great deeds again. God damn it. I'm not going to choose great deeds again.
Get out of here, great deeds. Get
out of here. It's just a good card because it's where I want to go with my passions. And it's also a native to genealogy just for having it. So it's kind of a no-brainer, but I'm resisting. Let me look at my generous for selfish. I'm thinking generous for selfish here. A helping hand. I think I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try.
Nice
I'm a little old to be doing this because I usually use Gorthrin as like my cane. So, but you know, let's give it a shot. Success. Okay, so generous wins.
You know who this is? All right, hold on a second. Can you roll a d6 for me?
Yes, sir. 4.
Okay. You're helping Sir Ector.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
They're like, sir, I need your help with like Sir Ector, he's as old as you, you know, he's up there and he drank way too much.
You know, oh God, you know what? Because Ector's older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the problem isn't like he's stumbling around and too drunk. It's that he's very drunk and also older, and he doesn't want to get up for fear that he will stumble and fall or something, you know?
Yeah.
And so they're like, can you talk to him and convince him to like just go with the servant? He's not going to fall over.
Yeah.
he's being
You've been there before.
self-conscious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And I think
Beautiful.
Gareth goes over and is like, so Hector, I know a little bit about going unseen.
Mm.
No one is watching.
Who? Is that UK?
Close enough.
he's fucking out of it. Yeah. Okay.
So 2 geniality. Get the 1 for the round, and then 2 for the card. Love it. This is a big feast for me.
It's important.
Just 5 glory offhand.
All right, Jim. Let's close this out.
Let's see what we got. He's gonna draw again. What do we have here?
Great deeds.
18.
Just keeps happening.
So I reshuffled the deck.
Lady departs and great deeds.
All right, ladies, prepare to leave the feast.
They both sound like they both sound like AC/DC songs.
Okay. The lady departs. The lady potentially would. Too bad it wasn't like last round. Could have used this one.
Yeah.
All right. Great deeds feels like the winner here. Double nights.
I mean, hold on a second. Okay, but like, how cool would it be that like they were dismissed, but like Secundia like comes back?
I mean, that's
like
as
a last chance. As a last chance, like in the like it has to, right?
Oh wait, mandatory.
I
I don't have a choice, guys. I can't. I do like that. Okay, so they got kicked out. She clearly has to leave. Maybe like one of her people comes in or something.
It's literally like people are leaving or whatever, and you're like, go into your horses or whatever, and she's like there. Yeah, so like she's right. Oh man,
go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Yeah.
There is something wrong with the glory calculator on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If I put in 0, glory, it subtracts 5 from my total.
Really?
And then if I put in,
okay.
If I put in 10, it'll subtract. Yeah, there's like an invisible -5 somewhere.
Interesting.
Try deleting both these. See if that
helps.
Not a crit. The lady thanks you for your kindness. You gain 1 glory and a check to a skill. I think it would be like some sort of art and drawing. And I think that's that she like gives you sort of a pen or some kind of like technique for a sketch, right? Like she gives you like a rough sketch of yourself, right? And like the paper and the ink or whatever, or the charcoal.
Yeah, he thinks he's about to get laid, and then he gets a picture. Love this is beautiful. Thank you very much. I love this.
We've all been there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it clearly is.
I mean, the alternative could be rather a sketch of you. It's a sketch of her. Something to remember her by.
Stump out behind the bar.
Are you gonna put yourself up in the hall?
What do you
like? Welcome to the hall. That's me and my gams. See those luscious hams? Yeah, no hose on those.
So,
okay. I think a picture of her is going to be more interesting in the future.
Yeah,
if someone finds it.
Yeah.
This is your grandfather's picture. Grandpappy was a bit of a fuck boy.
First one who started wearing bells on his shoe.
Oh my.
He hired a herald to go to outside of Rome itself and ask you up.
It's wait. Oh, Jersey is an island. Because otherwise you have the real Jersey Shore.
All right.
Oh,
I like that it's one glory.
it is.
Just one.
I was
Like,
I was just thinking what kind of check it would be.
yeah. What is that? Is it up to you, or is it?
I mean, it's kind of up to any of us. It just says you earn a check.
Yeah.
So I was thinking. I mean, want to earn a check to a check to flirting?
I mean, I always
like
have it
does-
checked because of the
Oh, yeah.
power.
That doesn't seem as good.
What about, is this maybe a good chance for a directed trait?
That I see a director trait. I could see courtesy or intrigue, given how much they talk and we're just chit chatting or whatever.
Courtesy seems interesting because of her position as like ambassador, right? You're negotiating flirting in the context of these like social strata.
Yeah. No, that's actually really
when
cool.
I didn't roll flirting, I had to roll courtesy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really good. Yep. Good call.
Points in it.
Thanks, everyone.
Actually, quite courteous.
Yeah.
They skilled in the knowledge of courtly manners.
Oh, these feasts, they always.
Erwin was like polite, but he wasn't always courteous.
He was a bump.
Gorthrin is like actually courteous.
Yeah. His high courtesy is sort of reflective of his time as a page for the assistant bishop or whatever, the vice bishop, or I don't really
Monsignor.
Yeah, Tathan.
I love the foil of this, of like the Earl being like, what's yeah, but like he doesn't really have any ambition. What is he really good at? And meanwhile, you're just like neoing this seductress.
Yeah, who fucking knew that Boris piece of shit doesn't know courtesy when it's like right in front of him?
Right, yeah.
Right? Like, of course he doesn't recognize the fucking subtle nuance of Gorthrin's character. That man is about as complicated as wet soap.
Right.
Exactly. And I feel bad for his kid too. His kid's coming out just the same way.
I forget that Earl had a kid. I mean, it's good that he's got a kid.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
He's getting another one this year.
Good. Get 5. I'm tired of Salisbury going through these goddamn crises.
Secession crisis.
Yeah, get some spares in here, Earl.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them will be a golden.
Yeah. Oh. Secession crises.
Yeah. Not again. Not again.
I already staved off 2 civil wars. I can't do a third.
And I'll just fight it. Fuck it. I'll just fight the Civil War. Don't care.
Let's just do it. Fine.
All right. Cool. Well, then we'll get to the adventure next session.
Cool.
All right. Everyone, that was super fun.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see the direction this was going, and I will say, because I don't like stream my prep for this or not, but like there's something supposed to happen this year that I just wasn't ready for personally, and so I'm not gonna do it. Just so you know, it actually involves another part of the feast. There's actually a part of like what happens right after this feast, but I have to change it because I thought I could just kind of go with what I wanted to originally. I know I'm speaking in very vague terms. But I guess we'll talk more about it, next session.
Yeah. Cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Have you all seen Jim's latest web DM about various DM's Guild products? He shouts out Pendragon, everyone.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
It's like
classic move.
I try to every chance. There's this game called Pendragon. You roll a d20. That's sort of the same thing, Steve, right?
Yep.
It's so similar. It's just really similar.
I think everybody's D&D characters have to manage a manor and secure their legacy, and
someone on Kira on Twitter, a friend of mine, was like, or sorry, no, it wasn't Kira. It was I was responding to her. It was Strix who on Twitter was like, "What are some good games with progression mechanics?" And then also games with mechanics that are actually like degressive in nature. And I was like, Pendragon is so interesting because on the surface it's like you get age rolls as you get older, but really you also have so much more responsibility and your life is so much different with your family and thinking about the next kid rather than like everything you need to get to that. It's so interesting for progression. I think Pendragon is a masterpiece in it, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
it is so interesting to me, especially the more we dig into those little scenes and teachable moments about like what are you giving to the next generation. I don't know. Anyways, I love that stuff.
Planting seeds, planting the tree that you'll never get to sit under is just such a
it's a powerful gaming meme. Yeah,
it is, but it also requires a kind of patience, right? Like the one of the strengths of D&D is always its immediacy. Everything is very immediate.
Yeah.
It's satisfyingly immediate.
You go from like level like in the actual span of time in a D&D game, you go, it's like 2 months, you go from like level 1 to like level 8. Like in 2 months you go from like, well, I was, my dad got stabbed by a goblin to I just killed a god.
That's why I make the argument that D&D is at its best when it embraces superhero kind of literature as a template. Your superheroes with swords, like, just embrace that.
Yeah, and it's cool.
It really is.
But yeah, it's not going to be 20 years later.
Right.
This little seed has come out to be this big problem. Yeah, I don't know. It's so. Oh, it's little by little too.
Yeah, the other game in a similar vein to that, like Pendragon, would be like Ars Magica, which I've never had a chance to play, but I'd love to. It's just like, you have 3 or 4 characters depending on what you're doing, and why would your wizard be out adventuring? Because they got shit to do in the lab.
Yeah,
it is the magic crafting game.
Yeah, listen to your frog.
All right, everybody.
Nice.
Thank you so much. We should be good for next week, and we will rock and roll.